Hey guys, the Gadget Nerd reporting here. Today we'll be unboxing and giving you our initial impression and a quick review of the Meizu M1 Note. So here we have the box that the phone comes in. The box looks very minimalistic and clean. On the front of the box we have M1 Note FHD printed in a simple and clean font. We have also got a Meizu logo printed on the box on the side below the front. Some little info about the device is mentioned on the back side of the box. MRP quoted on the back is Rs 14,499 inclusive of all taxes. But we bought this device for 11,999 rupees from Amazon.in. Storage, color, network and SAR values are also mentioned. The unit that we bought was manufactured in February 2015 and imported in April 2015. The build quality of the box seems not so great, and as you can see, the box that we got came with small dents and many scratches on the plastic film. Unlike the Mi boxes, this box does not feel strong. Anyways, that's all about the box. Although I've watched many unboxing videos of this device, but let's dive in and take a look at what all do we get inside. Inside the box we get a USB Indian pin wall adapter rated at 2 amp, but we'll have to see how quickly it charges the phone. A USB to micro USB cable for charging and data transfer. It feels a lot like an Apple cable, I mean high quality. Next we have an attractive SIM tray ejector pin with the Fly Me logo printed. Looks amazing. And then we have the Meizu M1 Note itself. We have got a white color variant with 16 GB of storage. Do note that it is only available in white and blue color variant as of now in India. More color options might be available soon, but we have no info about it. We have a protective film on the front and the back on the device with some information. The phone feels lightweight. Inside the box we also get some documentation which includes the limited warranty statement and important safety information. In a place where earphones should be kept, we found a card stating that earphones are not included. So let's keep everything to the side and let's just go ahead and boot the device for the first time. And here you can see the Fly Me OS boot animation. Let me skip through the initial setup. So here's the Fly Me OS booted up and running on the Meizu M1 Note. But before giving you the quick software tour, let me give you a quick hardware tour of this device. On the front top right, we have the 5 megapixel front camera. Then we have the earpiece along with some sensors. Below it, we have the 5.5 inch full HD Exo LCD display protected with Corning Gorilla Glass 3. Moving down, we have a circular touch capacitive button and it is backlit. We have thin bezels on the side of the display. On the left side of the phone, we have the volume up and down button. They are made up of plastic and they feel okay-ish. On the right side of the phone, we have the SIM tray, which you can eject by inserting the SIM tray ejector pin in the hole, and the pin came within the box. This phone has dual SIM support. SIM 1 slot support 2G, 3G and 4G networks, while the SIM 2 slot only support 2G networks. On the top right of the phone we have power sleep wake button, and on the top left we have a 3.5mm headphone jack and a secondary microphone. The bottom has a primary microphone, a USB port for charging and data transfer along with some screws, and the loudspeaker holes. At the back we have a 13 megapixel primary camera with a 5-element lens and an f2.2 aperture. Below it we have the dual tone LED flash. Moving down we have a Meizu branding and a designed by Meizu made in China tag. Under the hood, the phone is powered by a 64-bit octa-core MediaTek MT6752 processor, which is clocked at 1.7 GHz and based on the Cortex A53 architecture. Meizu claims it to be 50% better than the Snapdragon 615. The GPU is Mali T760 MP2. It has a 2GB RAM, 16GB internal storage, out of which around 11.8GB is free. And the battery is of 3140 mAh and it is non-removable. Now let's dive into the software. Like most of the Chinese UI, the Flyme 4 also does not have an app drawer, but the UI looks really clean and is fast. The current Android version is 4.4.4, that is KitKat. Let me now show you some basic apps in the UI. Here's the dialer app. It looks very clean and did not lag while rapidly dialing numbers. The settings app is a lot different than the settings app on most of the Android phones. I guess it will take some time to get used to. And here you can see few more apps in the UI. Let me now show you some basic and useful gestures. When the phone is locked, you can double tap on the screen to wake up the display, or you can simply swipe your finger from the touch capacitive button upwards towards the display like this to straight away unlock your phone. To access the multitasking menu for multitasking or closing apps, just swipe up from any of the bottom side of the display when the phone is unlocked. Swipe down from the top of the display to access the notification panel and quick toggles. While inside an app, you can swipe up from the circular capacitive button to go back, and in many apps you also have a soft touch button which you can tap for going back. Hold down the circular button for 2 to 3 seconds to lock the phone and make the phone go to sleep. So I use this device for a day, and here are some things that I noticed while using this smartphone. I played some YouTube videos and music. The volume output from the speaker was really low and poor in quality, which simply disappointed me a lot. Even my Lumia 525 had a lot better volume output and audio quality from the speakers. Then I tried contacting Meizu, and they did reply me after some time and suggested me to update the software manually. I did so, and yes, I feel it did improve the volume just a little bit, but the audio quality from the speaker still remained really poor and the volume was still on the lower side. While using the device for the first time, like playing games and charging, the device did heat up at the top left of the front and back side, and also got uncomfortable to use. But I read some comments on Meizu's page where a user claimed that after you get the phone, charge it up to 100% and you'll stop facing the heating issues. I don't know if this is true, but we'll test the phone and let you guys know. Also, I noticed while playing games that are in landscape orientation, most of the times my hand covered the speaker that almost completely blocked the sound coming from the speaker, which was not a good experience. While using the phone for some time, the thing I liked the most was the display and with the thin bezels. It's simply amazing. Gets pretty bright, crisp and clear. I really like the Flyme OS UI. It's simple, fast, clean, icons are big, felt like of the perfect size with a lot of detail. The UI felt very polished and without any bloatware. Design wise, I currently have mixed opinions. I think it would take some time for me getting used to the design. I really like the front design, the display with the thin bezels, a single touch capacitive button. Everything on the front looks great. But I did not like the back feel as the physical button feel and design. I would have liked a matte back panel with stainless steel physical buttons instead of glossy. With the thin bezels, the size of the phone is smaller when compared to many other devices with a 5.5-inch display, but I just wish that the back feel was a little bit better while holding the phone in the hand. So currently, what do I feel about this phone? I really like the software. Flyme OS is clean, fast and polished. I also like the display a lot with the thin bezel, and the display simply looks beautiful. The only thing which I did not like right now is the low speaker volume and poor audio quality from the speaker. Also sometimes I did not like the back design of the phone and the plastic physical buttons. The phone does not feel that great to hold. I also played some graphic intensive game and most of them played fine, but the phone did heat up from the back. So that was just some first impressions. I still have a lot of things to test, and if you have any queries regarding this device, please post them in the comments and I will make sure that I make a video on it. Give us feedback in the comments or by liking or disliking this video. Thanks for watching.